Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Neverwinter Nights 2, where we're on to Act 3 finally. Okay, so it's... I'm lost as to which way I have to go, I think. Missed!
Steel will strike true.
Okay. Come on! Why can't I cast spells? There we go. Okay. That's it, just keep running through it. That'll do nicely. Okay, that was a little more than I thought. Periaptive Wisdom, Ring of Clear Thought, okay. But it looks like I've cleared out this area now. Can't go any further though. Right. Let's rest because I'm going to need Firewall back. Yeah, just casting Firewall and running back and forth through it seems to be a pretty viable tactic actually. Okay, I can't go that way. That way's locked. Have to check out tapestries on the wall. There's no tapestries there. Ah, here! Secret door! Nice! Nice! And I prefer it if I had mates with me, but... Right. Okay. Statue. Be aware that you approach the sepulchre of Lord Halliworth Nether. My duty in life and my pact in death is the defence of this castle I built with my two hands. Continue onward and your loyalty to Neverwinter will be tested. Friends of Neverwinter have naught to fear. To those who are foreign or enemies of Neverwinter, be you from Illusk, the wilds, or someplace unknown, your presence shall be cleansed. Okay. Oh, okay.
We won't both walk away.
Has some fire damage. Okay, any more? No, no more remains. Mine are the hands that built Neverwinter, but not without my loyal fingers. How many fingers have I? 9. Yes. These hands led the 9 fingers to victory over Ilusk. Cast it again. Okay. No, screw it. This will be fine. Statue. What name has the lake behind? Black Lake. Yes, it is named for the black blood the orcs spilled within the lake when we liberated this land.
Eleme Vokreni. Hario Evoko.
Potion of Cure Moderate. I think I'll just drink that. And its mate. There's gold pieces. Oh, statue. Were you an enemy of Neverwinter, where would you be buried? The tomb of the betrayers? Yes, Neverwinter is distinct from the challenges that surround it by the mercy we show our defeated foes. Right. Now I do need to rest. Okay, and we'll drink that potion of Cure Light. Just to keep myself topped up. Right. Actually... Statue. State the more common name for the artery of Neverwinter. It's Neverwinter Docks. No, but continue forward that you might either redeem or damn yourself. Okay.
Eleme Vokreni.
Oh!
Apio Novo. You will regret that. Hario Evoko. Mentosus Go. You will regret that.
Okay. Can I... I don't think I can spell my way out of this. Or magic my way out of this, I should say. But I'm messing up these guardians. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I can single target my way out of this. And you. Okay. I suppose I had to fail one concentration chip. Failure. Okay, potion of cure light. These tools +1. Right. Now let's rest and get my spells back. I'm actually quite surprised I did so well in that fight. Where might an enemy of Neverwinter find a map of our city? Enemy. Merchant District? No, but continue forward that you might either redeem or damn yourself. Okay. So it's... Right. Okay, so now I've got to fight the Never Guardians again.
Hario e voco. My steel will strike true.
Okay. Okay, now you get to stand in it. And yeet. Dead. All done. All dusted. How many gates will Swan pass through from Neverwinter's harbour to her castle? 3. Yes, 3 mighty gates built so that if one fails, the others will prevail. Okay. That's one I actually know. Now, you have proven to know Neverwinter, but for Neverwinter to know you, you must declare your loyalty to her. I declare my loyalty to Neverwinter. So be it, the stone of this castle bears witness to your fealty. Protector of Neverwinter, take your place among us. Lord Halueth Nether.
Hario e voco.
Rod of Nether. Loot all. My sepulchre has been plundered and my 9 destroyed. Though the Rod of Nether may leave my grasp, it shall not go far. Only the Lord of Castle Nether can use the rod, and only while within these walls. It's okay. Garvin will be interested in hearing about this place. Okay. I'm going to rest. I know I've only used a firewall and a ice storm, but I may need them. Right.
Assassins. They sent assassins here. So this is how this enemy fights, with shadows instead of cold steel.
How did these things get
They
in?
must have used night and magic to their advantage, hoping to strike at us, at you, before we could prepare. This King of Shadows, his forces are powerful. Is that the Rod of Never you carry? Let me see it. I had heard the rod rested below, but none have been able to enter Lord Halloweth's tomb. It seems the ancient alarms of the keep open the way. With this rod, I should be able to open some of Castle Never's oldest secrets. It seems some good has come from this surprise attack. I think this enemy fears to face us on the field of battle. He fears to face Neverwinter and all its knights. And that now includes you. You have earned this through your deeds. The title of Knight in Service to Neverwinter.
Thank you, my
Don't
lord.
thank me yet. I haven't given you your orders.
My lord, there are certain rites for inducting knights that must be...
Naval, I knighted you at Redfellow's Watch in the mud with orcs surrounding us. Ceremonies can wait. Now bow and be knighted.
A knight of Neverwinter is entitled to land, a keep, and forces, my lord.
And he shall have them. But you, Knight Captain, and your efforts here, you have served Neverwinter beyond the call of duty, risking your life not once, but several times without hesitation. If there is anything that I think will be the light against this shadow that comes against us, it is you and the fortress I have granted you. I offer you an honor. To become one of the Neverwinter Nine, the protectors of Neverwinter, the surrounding lands, and most importantly, its people.
I am grateful and I accept, Lord Nasher.
Very well.
I have to
For
wait
your
this
efforts
long.
at Crossroad Keep and your battles against these minions of Shadow, I convey upon you the mantle of one of the Neverwinter Nine.
And a much-deserved title it is, Knight Captain. We welcome you into our ranks.
But on to the matters at hand. You have done more to halt this beast's advance than any of my knights. When he strikes, you are there to counter it, but that is no longer enough. I am tired of waiting for this enemy to strike. I want you to find this King of Shadows. I want this beast to answer for the blood of every guardsman slain here tonight. If he crosses Neverwinter again, I want it to be the last time. To the servants of Neverwinter here before me, all fighting men of Neverwinter must take to the field to face this foe. You have seen one of its servants, and as terrible as it may seem, it can be beaten, and so can our enemy. You must spread the word. Help your neighbors to evacuate their homes as we fortify the walls of Neverwinter. We cannot allow our people to be placed in jeopardy. We alone must face this threat. Go now, and do what you can to prepare for the coming battle.
And so a strategy must be formed. These Reavers, whatever these things of shadow are, there is no way the Grey Cloaks can fight them. If our enemies cannot be killed,
They are pawns only. Powerful, yes, but not the true threat. The base that the enemy is striking from. If we cannot reach it, then we cannot take the battle to him. He can send his soldiers out without fear of counterattack, and there is nothing we can do but fall back.
even if these ruins could be reached, we still need more men. Between the plague and the war with Luskan,
Then we will gather more men, but not just men. This enemy threatens not just us. We must make allies, and we must do so quickly. There is much to be done, I think. But I have faith in your efforts. It is said that the captain of Crossroad Keep is the lord of the manor in all but name. Now I've named it for you. But it will not be enough. I am in need of answers, information, and as many soldiers as you can gather. I need to know how these Shadow Reavers can be killed, and how I can reach their master.
and we need allies wherever they can be found, from all the races, all the peoples. This is not our war, it is theirs, whether they know it or not.
Okay. Where can allies be found?
There are old alliances that Neverwinter had years ago, in the days before I took the crown. I need you to reforge these alliances. Without more troops, this battle is already lost. A clan of dwarves, the Iron Fist clan, is said to have returned to their clanhold in Old Owl Well after the pass was liberated by Neverwinter. Perhaps they would be grateful enough to aid us in the coming battle. But we cannot count on them being able to join the effort. And even so, there is still the matter of the King of Shadows.
What about the lizard men?
The lizard men of the mare? What of them?
Will they fight for us?
They are being attacked by the King of Shadows as well. Why not?
I do not think any lizard man would be quick to come to the aid of Neverwinter, even if we could speak with them.
Yet, if they would join us, they know the terrain, perhaps even know about more of the movements of the King of Shadows through the Mere. If you think you can contact them and persuade them to help us, then may the gods smile upon you. Such allies might give us the edge we need.
Okay. How can I find out how to defeat the Shadow Reavers?
We asked the enemy. We still have some of the Arcane Brotherhood in our dungeons. Let them provide us with answers. See to it.
There must be some way to reach the King of Shadows' stronghold.
My lord, I believe Aldenon is already searching for a means by which we can reach the King of Shadow's stronghold.
Half the task will be him finding it, and the second task will be trying to understand him when he explains it.
Okay. I shall see to it at
Then
once.
I shall leave you both to these preparations. I must attend to the troops and the war effort. You are to attend to the King of Shadows. Of all our knights, no one has a greater chance of finding his weakness than you. I shall gather our forces, but you must show me where we must march. Return to Crossroad Keep and begin preparations. Naval will go to assist you, and he will remain there as long as needed. Now, go!
Right. That was, yeah. That certainly set the scene. I'm just glad my spellcasting's enough to deal with stuff still. It's going to fall off later unless I can get my... pardon me. Unless I can get my alignment back to neutral. Or some form of neutral. I'm over encumbered. What am I over encumbered with? Neverwinter Nights tunic. Okay, I'm going to need to keep hold of that. I don't want to sell that.
We heard about what happened at Castle Never. The attack. It's good to see you're all right.
To attack Castle Never? The King of Shadows? Darius? Oh, they're getting bold, they are.
So, did you get any gold along with the knighting ceremony? I mean, not that you'd carry it with you, since I already checked your pockets and your bags.
What efforts are being made in the war? Will Nashor commit his forces? And what of Waterdeep and the Lord's Alliance?
Know that word of all of this has traveled before the Kalakcha. Our duty is to carry the battle to the King of Shadows, his servants, and gather others who feel the same.
Nash wants me to find a way to kill the Shadow Reavers.
No, that will not be easy. Every time they are struck down, they reform. The only losses in battle with them will be ours.
There must be a way. Evil always has a weakness. We just have to find it.
Well, that's the trick, isn't it? The thing is, how long do you look and where?
Pardon me, but sometimes these things come to you. I mean, we can't be the only ones the Reavers have threatened or hurt. We already have crossed paths with a bunch of allies and people and sorcerers and sages we never even knew before. And we did much of that through serendipity. So have a little faith. Maybe an answer will come to us.
Know that this may be the best we can hope for. We should search, but the problem of the Reavers may be one that only time can aid us with.
Okay. Nashor asked me to bolster Crossroad Keep's forces by forming alliances.
Alliances are made to be broken. If agreed to at all, good luck trying to get anyone to join our side in these times.
Clan Iron Fist will help. They may take some convincing, but they wouldn't back down from a fight if they thought it was just.
The lizard folk should not be ignored. They once made their homes in the Mare, and the King of Shadows has driven them out.
The lizards?
Their history with settlements along the Mare is bloody, but they are fiercely territorial and are likely to hate the King of Shadows even more.
And we could look at last for the Wendersnaven.
Oh, gods.
No, they're not gods. They're the Wendersnaven. They exist, even if you can't see them with the eye, or touch them. They see all, know all, and have incredible powers. If they are on our side, we have a good chance of winning.
Oh, really? And how do we find something you can't see or touch and most likely exists in your head?
There's 2 sages at Port Last that are said to know something of the Wendersnaven. We could ask them.
Then it seems we have a number of roads open to us, and an army to build.
Okay, we have to find a way to penetrate the claimed lands and strike directly at the King of Shadows.
The claimed lands kill all life that enter it. We wouldn't be able to reach the King of Shadows in time. The movement through the Mare is never swift, even in the best of times.
If there's a path at all, we'd still need to know where we were going. And even then, we'd probably die getting there.
I don't think there's an easy path. As much as I hate to say it, I think we should ask Aldenon for advice on this.
Okay. Right. Well, I need to sell my stuff. And I need to speak to Master Vedel. Okay, we're going to need a smithy because we're going to need weapons for everyone. Construction is complete, Captain. I am eager to hear what you wanted to do next. How else can I help you? I want to rebuild something. Ah, yes, I have some good news. Since Nasha made you official owner of this keep, you now command the resources of all the quarries in this region. We now have access to the materials needed to rebuild those two eyesores in the courtyard, the tower and the old church. Before I leap in and rebuild them, though, you'll need to determine what use you'll put them to. Perhaps you can question people around the keep about what's needed. What part of the keep do you want to talk about? Buildings in the courtyard? I don't know, the tower and the church. Both the guard tower and the old church lie in ruins. A waste, I tell you. Tell me you have ideas for them, things for me to build. Any ideas on what we could do with the tower? Perhaps the Naval could use the tower for something or other. There's probably more, there are probably more that are interested as well. How does this work then? Until I know what you want to do with a building, I can't build it. So find people that want the buildings. There are probably several different people interested in each. Okay, I have other questions. Nothing right now. Okay. You wanted to speak to me. I remember that. Oh, wait, please, Captain. I've been waiting to extend you an invitation from Luskan. We have pressing business which does not include invitations from Luskan at this time. I thank you to step aside. Very good. Oh yes, fine. I'll just wait here then. Right. What does Luskan want? Aldenon. Oh, well met. Very well met. Well met. I say there are a number of visitors dropping by of late. Oh, Aldenon, I heard you found something. No doubt something I'd want to hear, since it will no doubt put my life in jeopardy soon enough. Well, yes, I do have news. You see, I've made some progress on finding a way to breach the claimed lands and enter the Vale of Murderlane. One of 3 challenges solved, really. Tell me about your breakthrough. Well, you see, you won't turn into zombies once you enter the Vale of Murderlane, which I think is quite a good omen. Omens aren't good by definition, Aldenon. Oh, of course they are, especially with a little milk and duskwood jam. But you see, the life-draining effect of the King of Shadows isn't stronger in the centre as I expected. It seems to be strongest at the edges of his territory where it spreads outwards. So while you couldn't walk there, if we could hop over the wall, so to speak, then that would give you your best chance of striking the King of Shadows. Okay. You mentioned this was the first challenge. Getting there, you see, is the problem. To do that, we'd need to create a portal, and then tell that portal where to create its other end. Can't just have it appear anywhere, you know. It has to appear in the Vale. And how could we do both of those things? What would you need to create a portal that's large enough? Well, when Garrus invited me to this keep, kidnapped. Yes, when Garrus invited me, one of the tomes he had me translate was a fascinating work called the Tome of Iltkazar. Garrus has the tome? Yes, he was using it to transport legions of blade golems to and from the Vale of Murderlane. There's no reason we couldn't use the tome to create the same portal and use it to hop into Murderlane as if we were golems. Except that Garrus, or one of the Shadow Reavers, has the tome, and is probably using it to control the golems. Yes, that's a minor inconvenience, one of many which I'm sure you'll be able to overcome. I've heard enough, let's go. Which way back to the... no. I need to go this way because I need to sell stuff. Uncas. I'd like to see your wares. Continue. Right. Okay. I need to keep that. Sell that. Sell that. Nice. Invisibility sphere. Sell. I'm going to keep hold of that. I need to keep hold of that because it's a plot item. Those can go in there. We'll sell that. What's this? Ring of Clear Thought. Sell that. Sell. 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 I'm still overburdened. Although most of what I'm selling is actually quite light, so not really surprising. Sell the Morning Star. Night Thief's Claw. Martial or Rogue, because it's a short sword. Well, no one uses short swords anymore because Chandra's dead, so we'll sell that. That's brought me down to a more manageable weight. Vial of Burning Water. Peasant Dynasty. Exotical Monk. It's a Kama. Sell that. What's this? Let's just start selling books. Nope. Okay. Can't sell that. Okay. Oh, I can sell those. And I can sell those. Move that over. Sell all of this. Well, not all of it, but you know what I mean. I think I'll sell this Scimitar of Speed. I'm not going to need it. There's deflections and dispellings. Let's just sell that. This Raised Dead. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. Okay. That's a little more reasonable. Still easy. Oh. Examine. Identify. Nameless Light. Sell that. I'll sell these skulls as well. Examine. Identify. Finger of Death. Nope. Actually, I'll sell. I'll give that to the cleric. Right. I've informed the men that their captain has been knighted. The keep is now not only yours by duty but by right as well. When we first met, I could tell that greatness was inside you. As always, I'm honoured to serve you. I hope you don't mind, sir, but while you were away, I sought to recruit craftsmen to fill the needs in Crossroad Keep that have become increasingly important in these dangerous times. The Grey Cloaks have been complaining for some time about the poor state of their weaponry, so I've recruited a weaponsmith, Jacoby. You can find him setting up shop in the courtyard. Penton is a miner who comes highly recommended from Old Owl Well. His team can gather minerals from ore veins that you come across in your travels. The smiths need the ore to improve the arms of your grey cloaks. You can find Penton in his camp in the farm. I was not able to secure an armo smith. Nice typo there, as most are busy gearing Lord Nash's main army. I've heard Highcliffe has a skilled blacksmith. With the troubles in the south, it may take little urging to lure him to Crossroad Keep. How may I be of service, Knight Captain? I want to organise the men. We have several men, Captain, and there are many things we can do with them. The men can be assigned different tasks: training and garrison duty, patrolling the roads and the keep's lands, and trying to recruit more grey cloaks to join our ranks. I've assigned the men to training and garrisoning the keep for now. On occasion, special assignments may be available. It might be wise to check back with me whenever you come to the keep. What do you want to reassign your grey cloak? Do you want to reassign what your grey cloaks are doing? We need more men. Have them try to recruit more grey cloaks. We could certainly use more men, Captain. More men does mean more expenses, though. Besides that, there is an important decision you need to make. Currently, we only accept the best and brightest, Captain. We may get a few recruits, but each one can be trained to become formidable warriors. We should only recruit people that are in good shape and can become good soldiers. It will be as you command. What do you want to know about your troops, Captain? How battle ready are they? We spent long weeks training the men, and they're starting to act like a unit. I need some experienced sergeants to train the men even more, though. The men perform their duties with minimal complaint, but there are a few incidents of insubordination. Considering the reputation of the Grey Cloaks, they do well. The men's gear is, I hate to say it, pathetic. Most are still equipped with what they brought from home. That's the end of my report, Captain. Have you any more questions about the men? Let's change subjects as you wish. Let's talk about tithing. As Captain of Crossroad Keep, you have a right and duty to collect taxes and tithes of the people on Lord Nash's lands. It's left to your discretion how much you collect. These funds go to the keep's coffers and can be used for construction. There are two taxes involved, those on merchants and those on farmers. These lands have been lawless for many years, and the rugged farmers here are not used to being taxed. They may resent it. The merchants also used to the keep's portion of the high road being a free road, but a dangerous one. If we tithe them at all, they may consider longer, safer backcountry roads or hiring ships from Highcliffe. Until the land is tamed, any taxes you impose may only chase those you need away. Yeah, let's talk about something else. Farewell. That'll do. I think I've learnt enough. So I can tax people if I want. I just don't want to. Gwyvern, fair journeys, Captain. What can this old traveller do for you? I've found some places that might interest you. Oh, really? Tell me a tale of your travels. I found Amonjara's Haven. Ah, yes. I visited many wizards' sanctums. Many a wizard's sanctum in my time. They are rarely what you expect. Guyvern reckons you've seen enough of Hill and Vale for me to share a thing or two with you. You're barely a pathstalker, really, but Guyvern can tell you of a lie of wandering. Sit down and listen for a spell. And that's how you can live off the earth. No matter how desolate a place looks, there's always some life to sustain you if you know where to look. You've tired me out, Pathstalker, and that's no talking for me for the present. Okay. Well, you gave me a little buff, so you did something. I don't know what it was, but you did something. Okay, let's talk to you.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Just a little out of sorts. Have all these thoughts bumping around in my head. They're a little... well, a little confusing.
What's wrong?
Well, it's about Chandra, really. It just, well, got me to thinking. I mean, she wasn't with us very long. And there wasn't anything to be done to save her. Well, felt rather helpless and sad. And the whole thing seemed rather unfair. I don't really know what to say about it except say it. But well, was kind of wondering what you thought about it. You know, death of friends.
I'm sad that we lost her, but there's nothing to do but carry on.
It is sad. That's it, exactly. She didn't deserve what happened, not at all. And I'm afraid that the more we fight, the more we'll lose. And the more unfair it'll be.
I had other questions for you.
Of course. Ask away. Always ready with answers. Yes, indeed.
I want to talk to you about the Wendersnaven.
The Wendersnaven? What about them?
What do you know about them?
Yes. Well, it is impossible to truly know the Wendersnaven, since by nature they are unknowable.
Go on.
You see, they see everything, know everything, and exist everywhere and nowhere at once. It's truly quite amazing.
How is that possible? They'd have to be big.
Their size is also a great source of speculation. Whether they are mighty giants hundreds of Kelgars high, or whether they are so small they cannot even be seen with the naked eye.
Where would you find such creatures?
Oh, Wenderetham, of course.
Where's that?
Wenderetham is up in the clouds. There's many gateways to reach it, scattered throughout the realms, but they are hidden from mortal eyes.
You suggest that we seek out these Wendersnaven?
Well, not directly. You see, there's two sages in Port Lass who are said to know the way. In Leva and No Doob, I believe. I'm terrible with names, but that's close enough. They should be able to help us on our quest.
Okay, let's move on. I don't need to talk to the spider. It can just sit there and happily live in my basement. Right. Okay. Right, let's head out and have a chat with some people in the courtyard. Sorry, rip headphone users. Throat's getting a little dry and I've got nothing to wet my whistle. Okay. When it wants to, if it wants to. Okay, I've spoken to you. Dagon!
The moon has been at your back. You look well.
It's been a long time.
The air has grown dark, and many villagers needed help in leaving before it was too late. And I have sought the scent on the breeze to learn of the Dark Hunter, King of Shadows. More can still be learned in the mare, but I have discovered something, and had to tell you at once.
If it's about West Harbour, I know. I saw it destroyed.
I heard one of the scouts was asking about me. Oh, well met. You're Dagon, aren't you? Your son has...
I am Dagon, yes. And you are Eleni, of the Circle of the Mare.
Once of the Circle, yes. What do you want?
What do you want with Eleni?
It does concern her. Concerns you both. As I hounded the trail of the Dark Hunter and his minions, I came across something I thought lost. The druids of our lands, the Circle of the Mare, still live.
That's impossible. Oh. You're mistaken. If they were alive, I would know.
I can only venture to the swamp for brief periods of time. The reeds and waters feast on the living now. I followed the druids, and they had a ritual I think sustained them, even in the claimed lands.
The Circle! They must have found a way to restore part of the mare. Keep it from the influence of the shadows. If so, we need to find them. They can tell us more about what's happening in the Mare than anyone. And if we can get them to ally with us, we may even be able to stop what the King of Shadows is doing to the land itself.
These druids are as powerful as you say. They would make valuable allies.
That was my thought as well. Thank you for understanding.
Then you must make haste at once, if this is your course of action.
Thanks for bringing us this information, Father.
No gratitude is necessary. We are at war and it must be done. I will mark the location on your map. As for now, I have other duties in the defense of the Sword Coast and this keep, and I must see to them.
Thank you.
Your father's not one for showing emotion, is he? It's difficult to see how he raised you, and you turned out so different.
He has a duty and takes it seriously. Even when it came to me, such devotion is something to be respected.
I suppose. That's an interesting way of looking at it. You surprise me. Regardless, we need to find the circle. But as for reaching the location, that could be difficult.
I thought I heard the cries of a damsel in distress. Someone had to fill Chandra's role, eh?
Bishop, this doesn't concern you, so stop spying on us.
My dear, with you around, it pays to be extra watchful. I like to keep an eye out to make sure you aren't trying to play our leader for a fool. And because you don't always fasten your robes as tightly as you should, sometimes I catch a glimpse of other secrets.
Okay, where are these druids anyway?
They're in the Mare, along the northwestern reaches, near the settlements the orcs attacked many years ago during their incursion into Neverwinter.
I suspected that might be one of the places. As for the incursions, it wasn't just orcs. That's near an area the King of Shadows isn't likely to have claimed. Yet. Might be a good staging area to look for your dead druid friends.
Dagon says they're alive.
Maybe for now. Still, if you want to go, I can guide you to a safe port on the edge of the marsh.
All right. That would be welcome.
Okay, your sword is welcome, Bishop.
Save your gratitude until we get there and see the truth. But we better leave soon. Something tells me those friends of yours may have to move around a lot if they want to avoid the shadows.
Yes. Bishop's probably right.
All right then. I'll set out now. I'll start scouting the path and join up with you only when need be. It'll save us all a lot of time.
Pardon me, Captain, but if I could just, have a moment of your time...
If you don't want a dagger between your ribs, I suggest you ask for alms elsewhere.
At some point, I'm going to figure out what he's trying to help me with. Right, let's level her up. Next. Okay, concentration. Listen, law. Spot, survival. Okay, finalise. Level up. Next. Okay. Oh. Wait, did I? No, everything's at the right level. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I just seem to have an extra point for some reason there. Feats. You have... You have improved initiative, you have toughness, so we'll give you... I don't want any of that, I don't want any of that, any of that. Take lightning reflexes. Right, and then point to intelligence isn't really worth it. Point to constitution though gives her an extra hit point per level, so that's useful. Okay, concentration, listen, law, spot, survival. Right, Okay, now spells. So level 1. Let's take Endure Element. Level 2. You can call. Ooh, no. Reduce animal snake swiftness mass. That's a nice little buff. And what else do we want? More bull strength. I don't know. Let's go with another snake swiftness. Right. Level 3. Take some more cool lightning. Level 4. Arc of Lightning. I'm just going to make a pure caster. Call Lightning Storm. Right, level 6. Level 6 is where it gets interesting. Oh. Mass Ball Strength, Mass Bear's Endurance, Mass Cat's Grace. Right. And I can drop Bear's Endurance and Animalistic Power from level 2. You can take a Bark Skin and Body of Sun. Right. And then level 7. Firestorm. Level 8. Ooh. Storm Avatar. The Storm Avatar do. You can empowered by a swift and destructive fury of lightning cracking from your eyes duration of the spell. Wind under your feet enables you to travel at 200% normal speed. Does not stack with haste, expeditious retreat, or similar spells. Prevents you from being knocked down by any force short of death. Missile weapons fired you are deflected harmlessly. Finally, all melee weapons you attack do an additional 3d6 points of electrical damage. Take Storm Avatar. Actually, no. Take Mass Cure Serious Wounds. Keep us in the... Oh, actually, Earthquake. Cause massive earthquake around yourself, causing 1d6 points of bludgeoning damage per cast level to a maximum of 10d6 to all creatures in the area of effect. You are not affected by the earthquake. It's only 10d6 though. What about bombardment? You conjure rain of stones that fall from the sky, causing 1d8 points of bludgeoning damage per class level to a maximum of 10d8. All enemies in the area, to all enemies in the area. In addition, all enemies in the area of effect must make a reflex save and be knocked down for 2 rounds. Premonition. See, a few moments in the future grants you damage reduction 30 adamantine. The spell absorbs 10 points of melee damage per cast level before collapsing. Sunburst. Brilliant explosion occurs where you direct, causing 1d6 points of magic damage per cast level to a maximum of 25d6. To all undead, non-undead creatures only suffer 66 points of magical damage. Vampires are destroyed instantly if they fail a reflex saving throw. All enemies in the area of effect must also make a reflex saving throw or be blinded. Okay, if I'm fighting undead, I'll take Sunburst. I'll stick... It's the Finger of Death as well. I don't know. Let's take Bombardment. I think that does the most. 10d8 or 10d6. Yeah, we'll take Bombardment because it's 10d8 rather than 10d6. Right.
Perhaps so.
Right, I need to speak to people about walls and stuff. How are we doing for time? I'll have to leave that for the next episode, I think. So we're winding up to the end and I don't want to run out of time. So, I'm going to call it here. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. You know how YouTube works.